Hello, welcome to your Vinyasa Power Flow. I'm Nicole Best with my two girls, Finley and Scarlett, and we're going to lead you in a nice little flow to get the body warm, create space. Here we go. So we're going to come to an easy sitting position. You can choose to sit in crisscross applesauce, as Finley calls it, or up on your legs. I think I'm finding my 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 desire to sit like this for the beginning of the class. So sit however you like, wherever's comfortable. On a block works too. Just close your eyes, come into your breath, become aware of the space, the time you have created to practice on you in this yoga class. So as we're breathing, we're going to release any tension, any stress. Just let go. Let go of any expectations. And just accept you for who you are in this moment and this practice. Gently open your eyes. Bring your hands up to the sky, pressing your palms together as you bring them down to your heart center. Take a big inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. Let's go ahead and come onto all fours on your mat into a nice table. We're going to do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly looking up. Exhale, round the spine for your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, push the earth away as you round your spine for your cat. Inhale, drop, melt the heart forward, let the belly go. Exhale, push the earth away. Send your hips to heels as you stretch your arms out into a child's pose. Breathing here. Cross your legs and come all the way down onto your back. Finley, can you grab 2 blocks, please? You're going to need 2 blocks, or Scarlett, grab us 2 blocks, please. Finley, go ahead, lay down with me. And we're going to get our core warmed up right away. So what I want you to do is with 1 block, I want you to, come on, you got it. There you go. Oh, I almost had it. I want you to place the block between your legs, or your ankles. Scarlett, thank you. Between your ankles. And we're going to pass the block between our feet into our hands. So we're going to open up and then exhale, close, transfer the block. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, crunch it. Let's do this a few more times. Very good. You should feel the core warming up really quickly with this. Try to keep your low back pressed into the earth as you feel it coming up. Maybe don't drop your legs so far. 2 more times. And let's go ahead and finish that. Okay, now rock and roll up, crossing the legs, and then coming into that table. Tucking the toes, lifting the heels up really high into downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your dog, transferring the weight between both feet. And then coming to stillness in your downward facing dog. We're going to find 3 full cycles of breath in through the nose and out of the nose. So big inhale, exhale, melting into this position. Inhale, exhale, and exhale. Look towards your hands. Gently walk towards the top of the mat and just hang here. So a slight bend in the knee, grab opposite elbow and just relax your spine over. Maybe you find some movement by rocking back and forth with your upper body, so swaying side to side. And then let the hands drop. Inhale as we come to a standing. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then coming to stillness. I want you to bring your feet about hips distance apart, so a little closer in. So it's almost if you can put a fist between your feet. That should be about the distance you need. One last time, inhale your shoulders up to your ears, and then drop them down the back. Pull in through the low belly, so pull your lower ribs towards your hips. So we have a nice sensation here, like a standing crunch almost, as we elongating the back. Hands down, palms facing forward, really lift through the crown of the head. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And I want you at this point to set your intention for today's flow. Inhale the arms skyward. Exhale, forward fold with wide swan diving arms. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, we're going to step back, rocks, to your plank. I'm going to hold your plank here for 5, 4, push your heels back, 3, 2, 1. Lower slowly with control. Hover at the bottom for 3, 2, 1. Drop all the way down. Lift on your inhale for a cobra. Any degree here. Exhale, bring the heart to the mat. Tuck your toes. I want you to push your whole body up like you're bored. And then tip your hips up to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Looking forward, I want you to step towards the top of the mat. Inhaling, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, reversing the swan dive arms, palms pressing together to your heart center, Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, plant the hands as we step back, holding your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering slowly with control. Hovering at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Release to mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, mat. Tuck your toes. Push your body up. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathing. We're warming the body up pretty quickly, creating the fire in the belly. Looking towards the top of the mat, we're going to walk towards our fingertips. Inhale, half fold, really lengthening that spine. Exhale, tipping at the hips, folding in half. Inhale, rising with a flat back, pressing the palms together, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Rolling the spine to your half. Exhale, stepping back to your plank, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering slowly, pausing at the top, at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Releasing all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release down. Pressing the mat on your exhale. Up to downward facing dog. Holding here 3 full cycles of breath. Looking towards the top of the hands, towards the top of the mat, stepping forward. Inhale, half fold, really lengthen through the spine. Exhale, folding in half. Inhale, rising through the flat back, pressing the palms together to your heart center, Tadasana. We're going to take a moment to pause here. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine, half fold. Exhale, stepping back with your right foot, high lunge, low lunge. Release the toes. Inhale the arms up. Really pulling that right hip forward, pulling the left hip back, shoulders away from the ears, engaging the core. Hands to mat, firing up the back leg into your lunge, holding it here. Really shine the heart center forward. I want you to think about picking up your left leg instead of dragging it. So picking it up to step it back. Plank. Moving through your chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Breathing. Looking towards your hands, stepping through with that right foot, dropping the knee, releasing the toes. Inhale the arms up for your lunge stretch. So pulling the right hip back, pushing your left hip forward, engaging your glutes, closing off the ribs. Breathing and smiling the whole way. Release the hands to mat, engaging that back foot, firing with that the thigh. Pausing for a moment in this runner's lunge. Exhale, stepping it forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise with the flat back. Palms together through your heart center, Tadasana. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll, half fold. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back with that right leg. Left leg forward, shine the heart forward. Dropping the knee, release the toes, inhaling up. Exhale, swoop the arms back, grabbing your fingertips. So closing your hands together or grabbing opposite elbow or a strap here. Just pull the heart center open, gazing upwards, sinking lower with the hips. So this is very active with the hands. Inhale, swoop the arms back up. Exhale, hands to mat, engaging that back leg, holding this runner's lunge. Lifting the left leg back to your plank, lowering through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Looking towards the top of the mat, stepping forward with that right leg. Releasing the knee, the toes, inhaling the arms skyward. Exhale, bringing the arms back, lifting up, inhale. Sinking lower in the hips, pulling with the upper body. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale, hands to mat, engaging that back leg. Runner's lunge, shine the heart center forward. Stepping forward, inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising with the flat back. Palms together, moving through your heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, stepping it back. The right leg, low lunge. This time we're going to stay up here. Inhaling, so there's an option for blocks if you'd like to use the blocks to support your weight in your crescent lunge. But we're going to inhale the arms up. So now we're in a full expression of crescent lunge. We're just going to pause here for a moment, breathing, engaging all the muscles in our lower body. Bringing their hands down and back, clasping the hands together, pulling the heart center up, keeping that back leg really engaged. So think about the crease of your knee pushing up. Keeping the thigh engaged to support the knee. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to mat. Stepping the leg to your plank, looking forward, lowering down Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Don't let those thighs touch. Downward facing dog. 3 full cycles of breath. Release, let go. You are stronger than you know. And here we go. Stepping forward with the right leg. Staying here in this high lunge. We're going to inhale the arms up. So again, using the blocks for support if you need, or if you don't, come on up to full expression. Trying to square the hips off, keeping the alignment. Sweep the hands back. Pull the arms away from the body as you shine the heart center forward. Open that heart center as you gaze upward. Release the fingertips, bring the arms back up, and then hands to mat. Shine the heart forward, stepping forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising with a flat back. Bring the arms up through your heart center in your prayer. Open to your Tadasana. Hold here for 3 full cycles of breath. Bringing the heart rate down. Let's step it back with our right leg, opening up into your warrior 2. Swooping the arms out, keeping the core pulled in and engaged. So I want you to concentrate on allowing the movement to come from your center instead of your extremities. So as we breathe, the movement comes from here and it expands outward. So really try to be cognizant of that. Holding your warrior. Inhale, flipping the left palm. Exhale, bringing it over to your reverse warrior. Really lengthen out of the side body. For some reason, this is not my favorite. It's very uncomfortable for me, which means I need to do it more. Inhaling it back to your warrior, coming to your side angle. So a block here is completely fine. I'm going to go ahead and drop that hand a little lower if you'd like. And then inhaling it back to warrior 2. Let's do that again. So flip the arm, inhale, exhale over, reverse warrior. And then coming back to your side angle. Being all the way low if you'd like. Again, exhale, inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Flip the arm. I know we're going to get out of this in just a second. I know your thighs are screaming. It's good for you. And all the way down to your side angle. Hold it here. Now from here, I want you to lift that right hip towards the sky. So here's where a block would be perfect. Into your triangle. So we're already here in this wide open stance. Our hips are nice and open, and we're just going to straighten that leg as we send this hip up to that diagonal. Feeling a lot of space right here at the top of the hip. It feels wonderful. Readjust your upper body to keep it nice and flat. And if you don't need that block, get it out of the way. I want you to look down towards your mat and just hop your foot in a little bit using the block if you'd like. We're going to come up into, so we're in our half moon. Woo! You gotta concentrate on that breath. So extending that lifted leg, heel coming, the energy coming out of your heel, energy coming up. If you don't need the block, let it go. Just hold here. You got this. And now we're going to gently put that leg back down and then inhaling it back up to warrior 2. Straightening that front knee, hands to hips. Curve the left toe in, inhale the body up. Exhale, forward fold in a wide legged stretch. Be quiet. Find your hands behind you, clasping the hands or grabbing opposite elbow, and pull the arms away from you as you do the stretch. Trying to find balance on the balls of your feet rather than your heels. Get you a little deeper stretch in the hamstrings. Release the hands, come on up with a flat back. So with your hands still to the earth, you're going to really lengthen out of the spine. Bend the knees, come on up to standing. Let's do the other side. So left leg forward, we're going to find our warrior two in the opposite side. Inhaling the arms up, we're going to hold warrior two. Flip that right arm up, lift it up and over, reverse warrior. Oh, yeah, this side's even more tight than the first. And bring it all the way over to your side angle. Pull the shoulder away from the ear. Inhaling it back to your warrior two.
Oh, feels good.
Flip the arm. Switch. And all the way to your side angle. Inhaling it, warrior two. Flip the palm, lifting up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. We're almost out of this, guys. Looking down to the mat, pushing the earth away, coming into your triangle. So really opening those hips forward. In your triangle, gazing upwards if that feels nice on your neck, or looking down. Bending that front knee. We're going to step the left leg in, using a block if you'd like. Floating the left leg up into your half moon. So really open up, keep your hips square to the front of your room. Flexing the foot. If you'd like to test your balance without the block, gently move it out of the way. Breathing, bending that front knee, finding the mat with your left leg. Inhaling back up, warrior two. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to look up skywards as we bend forward with a flat back, finding the earth with our hands and just relaxing. Woo, that was a tough series. You guys did great. I know you did. So just folding here. I'm going to turn sideways. So we're going to heel toe our feet in. And we're going to go ahead and try. We're going to come up into, we're going to attempt crane. So if you have a block, that's great. If you have two blocks, that's really good too. So you can use this to support your bottom. If you just want to practice holding this tight squat pose, that is fine. If you would like to move forward, you can rest your forehead like on by your hairline onto the block as you practice balancing. So you might feel some stability there. But we're going to go ahead, stick those knees way up into your armpits, really open up the fingertips, come up high on the toes, and rock forward. And maybe this is as far as you get. Maybe you lift one foot, maybe the other. Goal is to try to straighten those arms, keep those toes in really tight to the back end. And there you have it. That's a great arm balance to add into your practice if it's not already in there. It's one I often forget about, but it's great, 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 great to do. So wherever you're at, bring your hands and feet to the mat, inhaling up into a forward fold. And I want you to slowly come on up with a rounded spine. All right. We're going to go ahead and do some standing balances. So feet hips distance apart. I'm going to come over onto my left leg. I'm going to lift my right over, crossing it over, and you guessed it, we are going to do eagle. So my I'm balancing on my left, my right leg's over. I'm going to drop my right arm, left arm comes on top, crossing my hands together. If you need to do the back of the palms, that's fine. Or completely twist together where your palms are pressed into each other. So we're in like a one-legged chair with our leg crossed over, lifting the elbows up, pulling the palms away from your face. Sink lower in this pose, finding your breath. If your balance is off, go to a wall and use that as your support. Let's inhale, open the arms up. Exhale, we're going to do a little crunch. So bring your elbows to your knees. Inhale up. So your drishti, your point of focus is very important here. Exhale, crunch. Breathing, inhale up. Squeeze the legs together. It's a way to sustain this balance. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. And we're going to open all the way up. Arms reaching to the sky, palms pressed together to your heart center. Excellent eagle. Let's do the other side. Balancing on the right leg, I like to slightly bend my knees, like in a little demi-plie. I'm going to lift my left over, crossing it over like I have to go to the bathroom. Woo, there's my balance. My arms are out in a T. I'm going to drop my left, my right over, and bring my hands together. Sinking lower in the hips, I'm going to hold, lifting the elbows, pulling the palms away from my face, holding. And we have to do the crunches on this side. Yay! Exhale, crunch. Elbows to knees. Inhale up. If you fall out of it, that's okay. It's a practice, right? We're not perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. When you have two little kids running around, your state of mind changes, and it's harder to balance. So if you want to borrow some kids, I might have some for you to use during your practice. Inhale the arms up, palms pressed together to your heart center. I'm kidding. All right, excellent job. Let's go ahead and do a quick vinyasa at the top of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold with your flat back. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, I want you to step or jump back to your plank. Lowering chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath. Exhale.
This is downward dog.
Okay, guys, so I want you to bring your left foot front and step your right foot in a little. So we're going to go ahead and do a pyramid. So making sure your hips are nice and square. Send the spine long. Place both feet kind of like you're on water skis or snow skis. So they're not in line with each other. Weight should be equally distributed between both legs. Scarlett, please. Inhale and then fold over. Using blocks here to support you. Excellent idea, especially if your hands don't reach the mat. Here, you could use mine. And then as you're in this, just gently fold in to get deeper into your pyramid pose. Let's go ahead and bring our hands, clasping our fingertips behind us, folding deeper into this pose, really firing up your quads, and then drop your hands. Let's place your right hand down on the mat or your block, and we're going to spiral, revolving our pyramid. So opening up towards that front leg, and then dropping the hand. Stepping forward with the other leg. Let's go ahead and bend both knees together to give our legs a little break. And then let's straighten them back up. So now we're going to step back with the opposite foot. So I'm stepping back with my left, squaring my hips off. Inhale, flattening my back. Exhale, forward folding over into my pyramid. If you'd like to take that bind with your hands behind you, clasping the fingertips, pulling your arms away from your body and sending them over to the wall that you'd be looking at if you were faced up. And then releasing the hands to the mat. Placing your left hand flat on the mat or your blocks, and we're going to revolve open towards that front leg. Trying to maintain a flat back here. Then bringing the hand back to the mat, stepping forward with the other leg. Slight bend in the knees as we round the spine to standing. Let's move through a vinyasa if you'd like, or rest in child's pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine to your half fold. Exhale, step or jump back through chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Holding here. Let's bring the knees to the mat, opening them a little bit wider than your hips, and sink your hips to your heels. Resting in child's pose. And then come on up to table and slowly lowering your body all the way to your mat. All right, we're going to work on a little bit of some back strengthening exercises because we need to. So bring your hands to the side, to your sides long. We're going to inhale and we're going to lift the upper body and the legs off the mat. So here we go. So inhale, lifting up. Like we're flying. And exhale, lower. And again, lifting up, holding, lift up higher, exhale, lower. If you'd like to clasp your hands on this last one, you may do so. So inhale up, might help you get up a little higher, opens the heart center a little bit more. Really point those toes, extend through the knees, lift, and lower. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Coming up through table, we're going to move over onto our backside for some bridging. Woo woo. All right. So place your feet close to your glutes, close to your bottom, so you can touch them with your fingertips. Inhale. On your exhale, lift the hips up, clasping the hands behind you and using them as a lever to get your hips up higher. Holding here. Lift the hips up higher, really tightening the glutes to get higher. Releasing tension in the neck. Now, release the hands, come up on your toes, and lower down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, let's do that again. I'll move down a little bit. I feel like, no, wait, you're good. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Are you going to do this too?
I'm playing.
Lift up to your bridge.
I'm playing.
And release the bind with your hands. Come, lift your heels up really high. Lower down one vertebrae at a time. All right, friends, here's your choice. Choice time. Do you wheel or do you bridge? I haven't done a wheel in a long, long time, so I'm going to go ahead and attempt one, so please don't laugh. It's been a while. A wheel is a back bend, so if you don't want to do your wheel, you may choose to do another bridge. Here we go. You ready, Finn? Okay. Here we go. Oh. Holding it. Thank you. Holding it a little longer than you want to, just because, and then come on down. Hug your knees in tight to your chest, rocking back side to side. Oh, I feel very victorious for doing that. I'm going to cross my right leg over my left and then bring it over to the left side for a twist. Looking in the opposite direction if you'd like. And then bringing the knees through your center, crossing the opposite knee over the other leg, and then bringing them to the other side. Bringing your spine back central to your, can you get back up higher in your mat, honey, because you're in her space now. Into your mat, hugging your knees in, rocking side to side. Maybe you'd like to come into a happy baby, so grabbing the outside edges of your feet, rocking side to side, bringing the knees into your side body. Shh, Scarlett, can you make a little less noise, please? You can play around with this if you'd like, straightening one leg, then straightening the next, maybe both legs. I have heard this pose called dead bug before, but I think the widely used term is happy baby. So if anyone ever says do dead bug, that's what this is.
Do dead dog. Don't go that though.
Bring your knees in, reaching out really long with your body. And before we end, we're going to do a little bit more core work. So we're going to bring our knees in, and we're just going to switch the legs like so. So bending and lengthening one. And we're just going to lift up with the upper body. Here we go. So we have 1, 2. Lift up the shoulders higher. And if you'd like to twist, 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 getting the obliques involved. Trying to pull the low back into the mat. Trying not to let it lift. Lifting up higher with your upper body. And let's hold to the left. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Hold to the other side. 3, 2, 1, and lower. And congratulations, you made it to Shavasana. Open up and relax down onto your mat, allowing your feet to open up to the side. Palms, the back of the palms resting on the mat. Closing your eyes and finding that glorious breath, the one constant in our lives. Something we can always count on is the breath within. So I'm going to mute my audio so you don't hear distracting sounds, and enjoy this glorious time that you have deserved. If you'd like more time for your Shavasana, please feel free to take it. Just pause or in this video so you can have as long of Shavasana as you would like, as long as you deserve. Go ahead and bring your awareness back to the space, back to this time, opening and closing your hands, wiggling the feet, rolling the ankles, whatever little movement you'd like to do. Maybe stretching your arms over the head and bringing the legs together, a slight arch in the back always feels great. And with that exhale, rolling to the side body. Pausing here, I always take a moment to give my body gratitude for keeping me in motion. Finishing a yoga practice is always just such a great feeling. Better than choosing not to do it. And then coming back up to your easy sitting position, sitting up nice and tall through the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head, long neck, palms facing out to receive. Bringing your palms together, bowing the head slightly so the breath falls upon the fingertips. Thank you so much for joining me in this Vinyasa flow. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your body feels invigorated. I hope you feel warm and spacious and just ready to start your day if you're doing this in the morning or ready for whatever you have to tackle. Namaste. Bye guys. I hope to see you during my next video. See ya.
Bye.